Number 7 in the conference, taking on number 8. It is crunch time in the world of college basketball. George Mason head coach Kim English challenging Ronald Polite to lead this basketball team at that point guard position, has confidence in him.
I think when the year started, Polite, in the coach's mind, was going to be the lead guard. Had some injuries, missed about 16 games this year, just now getting back in the rhythm.
First attempt of the afternoon is from Deshaun Schwartz. Basketball will stay with George Mason. Top 5 in percentage. You see Josh Oduro working down low early. Goes to the face-up game. Count it for 2. Josh Oduro on the board.
What's there not to like in Bamisile? They're the gunslingers. Each possession, they're hunting shots. They can shoot the long ball. If they can't have it, they're going to try to get to the basket.
Breon Freeman, a couple moves down low. 2 for him. From deep, Breon Freeman, and he puts the 3 fingers up. Win it. I say that to say no lead is safe. It's a long basketball game. Close one so far, though. Okay! Schwartz to Oduro with the lob.
Great out-of-timeout possession. That possession, it was right on the money.
Josh Oduro has all 6 points for George Mason. The leading scorer in the A-10, Breon Freeman, picks the pocket. Layup is good.
This young man is crafty. He has long arms, perfect timing that time on that possession. Freeman does a good job this possession at sitting down on the ball handler. And what happened that time, I really thought that Mason didn't protect the ball, and Breon read it perfectly, went for the steal. And then coming back on the other end, nice little give-and-go action by the big fella.
3-point basketball game.
Notice the patience by GW. The ball's gone from side to side. Multiple guys have touched it. They're not panicking. They understand that for them to have success, multiple guys have to touch the rock. As we see the hard drive, that possession by Adams.
7 minutes left in the first half. George Mason with the 2-point lead. Schwartz, left side, and it's good. And the fight by Noel Brown. Brendan Adams looking for an opportunity in the post. Uses that pivot foot.
That was just grown man basketball there. That possession, he just roughed off George Mason on the block.
Well, coming into this season, Jamie and Christian, the head coach for the Colonials, said, I want people to get to know James Bishop, not just as a scorer, but as a basketball player. Talk about Ricky Lindo Jr. really showing his versatility this afternoon. Nice give and go. Deshaun Schwartz, 2-man game there between Oduro and Schwartz. Seen this matchup multiple times. You got Freeman on Oduro. He launches, and the 3 fingers go up.
Same result as the last time. Nice little pick and roll action. They get the mismatch. Credit the freshman for taking advantage of it.
Before the buzzer, do the Patriots get it off? They don't.
The cushion that they have in this game. If you're Mason, you're going to want to try to disrupt it just a little bit. As you see again, good movement without the ball by Schwartz. Good pass by Oduro on the interior. Elevation, he squares his body in the air.
And then they force the turnover. Bamisile in transition.
Why not?
Stop and pop from the outside.
Why not?
Quanzi Samuels now in for the Colonials. So you've got Bishop, Bamisile, Freeman, Adams, and Samuels. Double team.
Yeah, when Oduro catches the ball, it almost becomes a zone on the backside. And that time, he was still too big and too strong for the double team. These teams have success. They have history. The last game went down to the wires. Bamisile with the winning shot. But this game so far, Schwartz is lit fire here in the second half. And
anyone's game with 8 minutes to go. Bishop finds enough room. Bamisile ripped through, blocked by Oduro. Jams it in! The block and then the bucket. Josh Oduro.
Again, the big fella running the floor, giving Xavier Johnson an awful lot of credit for having his head up, not down, pounding the air out of the ball. Josh Oduro runs the floor, he gives it to him, and he finishes with authority. Again, watch this, the hard push right here, they pass it up. Xavier Johnson's going to have it. He doesn't put it on the floor, keeps his eyes up looking for the big fella. Again, going hard down the middle. the foot dexterity and the agility and the mobility for someone his size is just amazing, and that's what makes him such a tough guard.
Washington 6 and 7 for George Mason, and you may say, okay, you know, ranked 7th or 8th doesn't matter, but it affects who you play.
Without a doubt, it affects who you play, and it affects postseason play as well.
So Oduro will dribble this one out. George Mason protects home court. These two teams split their matchups this season. The Patriots win at home 69-62.